Welcome to the Enchanted Archives, where myths, legends, and ancient mysteries come to life. The mystery of the Phoenix, symbolism of rebirth and immortality. The Phoenix, a legendary bird that burns to ashes only to rise again, has captured human imagination for centuries. A symbol of rebirth, immortality, and resilience, the Phoenix appears in the myths and legends of many cultures across the world. Its unique ability to regenerate from its own ashes has made it an emblem of hope and transformation, inspiring countless stories, works of art, and even modern self-help philosophies. But where did the myth of the Phoenix originate? Why has it become such a powerful symbol? And how has its meaning evolved over time? This video will delve into the mystery of the Phoenix, exploring its origins, symbolism, and lasting cultural significance. The concept of a bird that dies and is reborn has roots in multiple ancient cultures, making it difficult to pinpoint one singular origin. The most well-known version of the Phoenix myth comes from ancient Egypt and Greece, but similar myths have appeared in ancient China, India, and Persia. Despite the geographical and cultural differences, many of these myths share common elements, such as the themes of renewal, immortality, and the cyclical nature of life. In ancient Egypt, the myth of the Phoenix is closely tied to the story of the Bennu bird, a sacred creature associated with the gods Osiris and Ra. The Bennu bird was said to be a heron-like creature that lived near the Nile River, and was considered a symbol of rebirth and creation. According to Egyptian mythology, the Bennu bird played a key role in the creation of the world, as it rose from the primordial waters of chaos to create life. The Bennu bird's connection to the sun god Ra also reinforces its symbolism of life, death, and renewal. Like the sun, which rises and sets every day, the Bennu bird's cyclical journey represented the continuous regeneration of life. This concept of cyclical rebirth, particularly as it relates to the sun's journey, deeply influenced later interpretations of the Phoenix in other cultures. The Greeks adopted the Egyptian myth of the Bennu bird and transformed it into their own version of the Phoenix, which became one of the most famous and enduring symbols in Western mythology. The Greek phoenix was said to be a beautiful bird, often depicted with fiery red and gold feathers, that lived for hundreds of years. When the phoenix felt its life coming to an end, it would build a nest of fragrant herbs and spices, set it on fire, and be consumed by the flames. From the ashes, a new phoenix would emerge, reborn and ready to live another long life. The Greek philosopher Herodotus, 484 to 425 BCE, described the phoenix as a creature that visited Egypt every 500 years to burn itself on a pyre and rise again. The phoenix's connection to the sun, fire, and the cycles of life and death made it a powerful symbol for both the Greeks and the Romans. It was seen as a representation of immortality and the eternal soul, concepts that were highly valued in both ancient and early Christian thought. The phoenix is a multi-layered symbol, encompassing ideas of rebirth, immortality, purification, and resilience. Its ability to regenerate from its own ashes has made it one of the most potent symbols in mythology, representing the triumph of life over death and the perpetual renewal of the human spirit. Perhaps the most prominent symbolism associated with the phoenix is that of rebirth. The cycle of the phoenix, where it dies in flames and rises again from its own ashes, represents the idea of new beginnings. The phoenix embodies the concept that life is a continuous process of renewal and regeneration, where death is not the end but a necessary step in the cycle of life. This symbolism resonates deeply with human experiences of loss, suffering, and transformation. In many cultures, the phoenix's rebirth is linked to the idea of resurrection. In early Christianity, the phoenix became a symbol of Christ's resurrection and eternal life. Christian writers such as Clement of Rome and Tertullian used the image of the phoenix to represent the resurrection of Jesus and the promise of life after death. In this context, the phoenix came to symbolize not only individual rebirth but also the greater hope of salvation and eternal life. Closely related to the theme of rebirth is the idea of immortality. The phoenix's ability to rise from its own ashes means that it never truly dies. Instead, it is constantly renewed. This made the phoenix a fitting symbol for immortality, especially in ancient cultures that valued the idea of eternal life. In both Greek and Roman traditions, the phoenix was often associated with the afterlife and the idea that the soul lives on after the body perishes. The theme of immortality also has connections to alchemy, the ancient philosophical and proto-scientific tradition that sought to transform base materials into gold and discover the secret of eternal life. The phoenix's cyclical nature and its ability to regenerate made it a key symbol in alchemical texts, where it represented the process of transformation and the ultimate goal of achieving immortality through spiritual purification. Another central theme in the symbolism of the phoenix is purification. Fire in many cultures is seen as a purifying force, capable of cleansing and renewing. The phoenix's death by fire and subsequent rebirth can be interpreted as a metaphor for spiritual purification, where one must go through trials and suffering in order to be reborn as a stronger, more enlightened being. This idea of purification through fire can be seen in the Roman poet Ovid's 43 BCE 17 CE description of the phoenix in his work Metamorphoses, where the bird is consumed by flames and emerges renewed and purified. The flames represent the challenges and hardships of life, while the phoenix's rebirth symbolizes the purification and growth that come from overcoming those difficulties. While the Greek and Egyptian versions of the phoenix are among the most well-known, other cultures have their own versions of the phoenix myth, each with its own unique interpretation of the bird's symbolism. In Chinese mythology, the Fenghuang is often referred to as the Chinese phoenix, though it differs in many ways from the Western version of the bird. The Fenghuang is a mythical bird that represents balance, harmony, and the union of yin and yang. It is sometimes called the king of birds, and is associated with the empress, symbolizing virtue, grace, and prosperity. The Fenghuang is often depicted as a multicolored bird with a long flowing tail and an aura of regal dignity. Unlike the Western phoenix, which symbolizes death and rebirth, the Fenghuang is more focused on themes of peace, prosperity, and the harmonious balance of opposing forces. It is said to appear only during times of peace, and is often paired with the Chinese dragon, which represents the emperor, in a symbol of perfect harmony. In Hindu mythology, the Garuda is a powerful bird-like creature that serves as the mount of the god Vishnu. While not a direct equivalent of the phoenix, Garuda shares some similar attributes, such as its association with the heavens, strength, and the defeat of evil. Garuda is often depicted as a large, golden bird with the ability to fly between the earthly and divine realms. Garuda's role in Hindu mythology emphasizes protection and the triumph of good over evil, making it a symbol of divine strength and justice. Though it does not die and rise again like the phoenix, Garuda's connection to the gods and its role as a guardian of the heavens align with the themes of immortality and spiritual power that are also found in the phoenix myth. In Persian mythology, the Simurgh is a large bird-like creature that shares many similarities with the phoenix. The Simurgh is said to live for thousands of years and possesses great wisdom and healing powers. Like the phoenix, the Simurgh is a symbol of renewal and purity, and it is often depicted as a protector of nature and the cosmic order. The Simurgh is also closely linked to the Tree of Life in Persian myth, representing the interconnectedness of all living things and the cyclical nature of life and death. The bird's ability to regenerate and its role as a guardian of life make it a powerful symbol of resilience and renewal, much like the phoenix. The symbolism of the phoenix has endured through the centuries, and today it remains a popular symbol in art, literature, and popular culture. Its message of resilience, rebirth, and transformation continues to resonate with people facing personal challenges and societal changes. One of the most famous modern depictions of the phoenix is in J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, where the phoenix Fawkes serves as a companion to Albus Dumbledore. Fawkes' ability to burst into flames and be reborn from the ashes symbolizes hope, loyalty, and the idea that death is not the end. Fawkes also heals wounds with his tears, reinforcing the idea of the phoenix as a symbol of regeneration and recovery. The phoenix has also appeared in countless works of literature, from Dante's Divine Comedy to Sylvia Plath's poem, Lady Lazarus, where it represents personal transformation and the triumph over adversity. In modern visual art and film, the phoenix continues to symbolize resilience and transformation. The image of the bird rising from its ashes has been used in everything from superhero films to political movements, where it represents the idea of starting anew after a period of destruction or failure. For example, in the X-Men film series, the character Jean Grey transforms into the Phoenix, a being of immense power that represents the destructive and regenerative forces within her. This portrayal emphasizes the dual nature of the Phoenix as both a symbol of destruction and rebirth, reflecting the complexities of human emotions and experiences. In recent years, the Phoenix has also become a popular symbol of personal transformation and growth. It is often used in self-help literature and motivational contexts to represent the idea that, no matter how difficult life becomes, it is always possible to rise from the ashes and begin again. The Phoenix serves as a reminder that failure, loss, and hardship are not the end, but rather the beginning of something new and potentially stronger. The Phoenix is one of the most enduring and powerful symbols in human mythology. Its ability to rise from its own ashes has made it a universal symbol of rebirth, immortality, and resilience, inspiring people across cultures and centuries. From its origins in ancient Egypt and Greece to its presence in modern literature and pop culture, the Phoenix continues to represent the triumph of life over death and the possibility of renewal in the face of adversity. Whether as a symbol of spiritual resurrection, personal transformation, or societal regeneration, the phoenix's message is clear. No matter how complete the destruction, there is always the potential for a new beginning.